This week, the WRAG investigators are bringing us an eye-opening series called What's Killing Us. Often called the silent killer, mental illness is real, and it's having a deadly impact on our community. WRAG investigator April Thompson has been working on that story and is here with us to talk about what we'll see in her in-depth look at this critical issue, what's really at stake, and solutions. I am so honored to sit next to you.
I'm honored to be here.
No, I've just been this. I follow your work. I just think you're amazing, and so I am honored. I just had to be honest.
And you're
about
amazing
that.
as well.
So let's get to the issue at hand. A startling statistic of how prevalent mental illness is in our community. That's something you uncovered.
And I think people don't really realize how prevalent it is. And that's something that we delve into tonight at 10 when we talk about what's killing us, mental illness, because we found through our study and just doing this story, a stat that says everyone knows at least someone who has some form of mental illness. And when you think about that, that's pretty huge. Somebody in your circle, in your inner circle, has dealt with or is dealing with mental illness. So it shows this is a serious issue.
And I just love how you're looking at it and solutions. And what was interesting, I mean, it's even killing us in our community.
And people don't think about that, but when you think about a lot of the things that we face in our community, think about the crime, the juvenile issues, the juvenile justice system. And the experts that we talk to say a lot of those things link back to mental illness. And a lot of the things that we're seeing in our communities and that we're suffering from, and a lot of those things in some cases are turning deadly.
And you're even taking a look at how mental illness people with mental illness react with law enforcement. Explain what you mean there.
And that is really important because we've seen it time and time again where, let's say someone has an episode. The people near them or the people that they interact with call the police. That's the first people they call. Police are always called, but they don't tell the police that this person is having a mental breakdown or dealing with some kind of mental illness. So police respond in a crime mode. They think it's a crime. And a lot of times that can turn deadly. And we've seen instances where it's happened. And we just talked about in the jail when we see the jailers that are having to deal with people that deal with mental illness. They're there for protection. They're not experts in mental illness. We also delve into that, and we also talk about how Memphis was on the forefront of creating something to kind of deal with that. It's called CIT, and that's when you respond, how they respond, the criminal intervention technology, and they actually respond knowing that somebody has this mental illness, and this crisis intervention team, they will come in and they will be able to respond not from a criminal aspect, but getting them the help they need. And that can save lives, and it has. And Memphis was on the forefront of crisis intervention.
And so that must be among the solutions that you're going to be talking about.
And a big part of this, we don't just want to talk about the problems that we see in our community. We also want to offer solutions. And the mayor just talked about it, that we have to have something to deal with the jails. The county is working on building a new mental health facility that will take people out of the jails and put them into places where they need to be. And we also uncovered just a lot of different things that are opening up in the community, in neighborhoods where people can go and get help, the mental help that they need, so that they won't have to suffer and they won't become victims, and hopefully they won't become just have this take their lives.
Wow, there's so much to learn from this, and how do we get to see it? What's the best way?
It's going to be on tonight on our news at 10, but all of our reports that we've done since Sunday, they're now on our website, WRAG.com, and you go to the WRAG Investigators tab on the homepage there, and you'll be able to find all of the reports. And we really think that we're uncovering some things and making people think about things that are going on in our community, not only just the issues and the problems, but looking for solutions.
Thank you. It's a service to the community. I really appreciate this.
All right. Thank you for having me.
Honored to see you.